Hello followers and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, and we are still here on our little adventure, and I just thought I would introduce the episode here in this very nice looking flower forest that I found. So since the last episode I've not found anything too exciting, just plains, forest, taiga. I've not even seen any other roofed forests other than the one we saw at the end of last episode, but I did manage to collect enough tulips of all varieties now and put them in the ender chest. And I've also got enough alliums now as well. So, doing pretty good, honestly. Skeleton drowning there. So we'll put those away. I just thought I would show you this flower forest, as it does look pretty nice. I'm not going to deny that. And I think that, I don't think it's worth building a portal here, honestly. It's not worth it to do that, but it is pretty cool to take a look at. And I didn't want to try and capture it all in a screenshot. So yeah, this episode I'm going to be a bit more kind of direct with it, rather than seeing me travel. I'm going to kind of just arrive at places and then we'll take a look at them in a little bit more detail, because I've been traveling thousands of blocks now. We are 11,000 out on one axis and I've not seen too much yet. This is the first really cool looking biome I've seen. I've seen a very, very tiny flower forest before, but there was nothing really worth recording in that. But I thought that this one looked kind of cool, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. You will see all of this on the world download, which hopefully should get released in today's episode. So you'll get to see all of this on the world render. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And I'm going to continue on my search for the new biomes. We are still missing Mesa, Savannah, Mega Taiga, pretty much everything. I haven't ran into anything new properly yet, apart from the extreme hills, the taiga, and the swamplands. So I've still got quite a bit to find yet, but I'm having a lot of fun on this adventure. I don't know if we will get everything, just based off of the fact that we may run out of food before we get there, but I'm going to try and get as many things as I possibly can. And hopefully we will find what we're looking for. Not sure though. Hey dog, what's going on? Is there something in this pool you want me to see? What is it, boy? Trying to get out of there? Here, let me help you up. There you go. There's something about you that I like. Got some bones. Let me tame you. Man, you're a greedy little fella, aren't you? Am I doing this wrong? Jeez, you're a greedy little fella. You took over half of my bones. I like you. You should be called Roger. Come along then, Roger. Let's try and find the remaining biomes. So yeah, I will be right back when I've found something new, guys. So yeah, I will see you then. Okay guys, so just a quick update here. I decided to change direction, and instead of going, I believe it was northeast, I decided to go southwest, and we bumped into a savanna. And this took a long time. Now the reason I decided to change direction was because I was traveling and all I kept seeing was forests and roofed forests, birch forests, extreme hills, taiga, and I was thinking I must be getting towards at least the center of one very, very large forested climate area. So I decided to go the opposite way, and I was going this way, southwest, and you can see the coordinates up there. I've traveled a good number of thousands of blocks now, and we've actually bumped into this savanna. And I actually ran into the desert first. Come on, Roger. Let's get moving here. So I've got a bunch of cactus now, which is actually one thing I forgot that I needed, that we don't have, is actually cactus. So we've got some of that. Now I would like to get some savanna trees and the acacia saplings. That is on my list of things to get. So I'm going to cut some of this down and see what we can get. So yeah, hopefully now that we've bumped into a savanna, we can actually bump into a mesa. That would be great if we could find that. And then we don't have all too much to find. We still have to find a jungle. That is one thing we have to find for melons. And we also need to find packed ice and podsol. How are we doing on saplings? We've got 3. I would like a couple more than 3, honestly. And then at that point, we'll probably head back towards main base camp, I think, as we will have done a substantial amount of exploring by that point. Whoa, watch yourself. I don't want to hit you with this. That will cause you some damage for sure. So we've got 5 saplings. I would like to get some more than that. Sun is going down as well, so I'll probably just chill here for a little bit, collect cacti as well, things like that, before heading off into lands anew. So we'll collect ourselves some cactus. I'm just going to collect it. Normally I would replant it, but I'm not going to be coming back here. So there's no reason for me to do that. There we go. How much cactus is that? 19, 20. Just want a decent amount of cactus. Nothing ridiculous. What's that? 25. Why don't we get half a stack of cactus? That will be a good amount, I think. And I'm actually going to have to jump into bed real quick, once again. I love my little pet. Never really messed with them too much. Oh, look at that. There's a village over there. We should check that out. I did actually bump into another village. Didn't find too much of interest, honestly. So I didn't include that. Because it was pretty boring stuff. Okay, I'm going to leave that creeper alone now. Being as he's over there. And let's head back to where those trees were decaying. See if we can get any more acacia saplings. Then we'll take a look at this village. And we'll explore this savanna a little bit more. And hopefully we can find a mesa. That would be really cool. I do have obsidian for a portal and things like that all ready to go. So we can hook up portals if we so desire. So here's some more saplings. How many have we got now? 9. That's a reasonable amount, I think. Don't know about you. But that's good enough for me. Let me see here. So I think that that's all we're going to get, but 9 is plenty, honestly. So let's get our ender chest down here, and we'll put our cactus away, and we will also put our acacia saplings away. So that means that we are done with looking for acacia saplings, and also cactus. Alright, so we'll pick up this with the cool pick, and I'm going to toss out some stuff I don't need, like the seeds, that 1 flower, the lily pad, the 2 pieces of dirt, and things like that. So let's continue on and let's check out this village. I have to say, probably this is one of my most favorite biomes in the biome update. It's not my personal favorite. I think my personal favorite would have to be maybe the mesa, but I really personally like the mega taiga. I just think that it's really, really nice. Well, technically my favorite is actually the mega spruce taiga, which is the spruce trees, rather than those kind of short top trees. Ooh, hello. I'll take those. And the apples, so some nice things there. What is that villager doing? All I can hear is this door keep being banged open and closed all the time, and I'm just kind of wondering what's going on there. So let's see then. I'm gonna go to the other side of this savanna, and we can see what we can see. I'm hoping that we find something good. There's a lot of possibilities. Even a desert wouldn't be too bad, really. We've got a plains. I'm seeing enough of those for sure. I'm going to kind of stick to the edge of the savannah and see what else we can see. I'm going to put that away too. So we've still got a stack of food yet, so we're not doing too bad there, but we are going to be running out soon. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the food level. We don't want to end up getting caught short and be stuck out here with no food. Though I could just kill some animals and it wouldn't be too much of a problem. Desert well there. I think we may go and dip back into the desert, honestly. That might be a good idea. Kind of follow the edge here. Because there's a savanna over there, and it kind of loops into a desert again, a little bit. Obviously, keep an eye out in deserts for temples and things like that, really. Because that's typically what you can find. Where are we at in terms of coordinates? Oh, okay. Interesting. So we're pretty far out now. I don't think we're going to get lucky though and find a mesa on this occasion. There's a ravine. Now let's continue on. We may get lucky. We seem to be fading off into a swamp though now. Over here. But let's continue on, and I'll see if I see anything, then I'll bring the camera back in. But I think for right now we'll just do a bit more off-camera exploration. So I'll see you if I find something good. Alright guys, so I continued going southwest of where we were before, and I bumped into this flower forest again. This one seems to be quite big, but not massive. I'm not entirely sure how far it stretches yet. I've just took a boat down this river, kind of come out in this little bay area right here. The river ended just a little bit back there, and I seen this flower forest in the distance. So it's good to know that we have another one of those, and we are going to head over here. And I have a good feeling about keeping going in this direction. Is that what I think it is? Did I really see that? Yes, we have a mesa. We found a mesa biome in this world. So, oh man, I am so happy to see this. This is great. Cool mesa biome. Really like it here. And look at that, there's a temple right over there too. We should go check that out. So, after all of this searching, we finally bump into a mesa. And now I would get really excited about it, but I'm going to try and keep myself calm here to prevent dying. Now that we've found it, we want to kind of take an opportunity to actually explore it a little bit. And I'm going to probably build a portal here too, because we've got that flower forest nearby as well, so we've kind of got a portal hooked up to that as well, which is great. Can't get much better than that. Got some dirt in our inventory, but woo, we managed to get ourselves a mesa biome in the old world. How far are we out? We are a good way away, actually. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. Get rid of that. Iron, gold, gold saddle. You're in the chest. I like it. Saddle and rotten meat. And of course the TNT as well. So we'll be sure to collect that. Now, how much room have I got in my ender chest? Not much, truth be told. Let me put the horse armor away. There we go. People always get on my case about not collecting the TNT, so there you go. So we'll get that picked up. Ah, Roger, you're in my way again, son. Oh, I thought that was a wooden pressure plate I'd put down then. I was like, oh, please don't go. Then again, it wouldn't have gone off because there was no TNT. What am I talking about? Bleh. I'm so fascinated by the mesa biome. That's what's doing it. So, let's check this out. It would be really cool if we could see some of the mesa biome variants here. So, if you have never seen one, this is a mesa biome. I have only ever seen one in-game once, and it was pretty cool. It was a seed, though, that spawned you right next to one. This is the first time I've actually gone exploring and found one just by going exploring, so I'm pretty happy with this. Up here we've got the plateau. This is the plateau F. So this is the forested plateau. When you get plateaus, you can get different ones. F means forested, so we've got forest here, and also you can get M, and M is mountainous. Then also there is FM, which is forested mountain. So there's kind of a bit of a some variants. There's another desert temple right there. We're gonna have to check all of these things out. I think it's really cool though. Wondered why I couldn't run then, and I was like, oh yeah, my food is running low. So at this point, let's go check that temple out. I'm beginning to get rather full of stuff though, so we're gonna have to be careful. I still haven't found a suitable place to hook up a portal yet. I think I'm gonna do it nearby the flower forest and the mesa, sort of halfway in between. This is actually, I think, a separate desert biome over actually being the the desert that surrounds the mesa. I'm fascinated by this. That's the problem, I tell you. Anything want to hurt me in this one? Doesn't look like it. Never mind that with your axe. There we are. We'll get rid of that. What do we got? 3 diamonds, more gold, some emeralds, another saddle that I can't pick up, another diamond, some iron, some gold, and some bones. Okay, so let's get rid of the stuff we do not want. Although I am going to need to use that. Well, I guess I could use dirt to climb out. And let's get the ender chest down. Let me see. Can I really toss some stuff? Honestly. I guess I could toss the wood, really. I could actually pick up the bones, because I have some room for bones. So let's put the bones away. I don't need leather, really. All those apples, I don't really know why I'm carrying those around. Pressure plates we don't need. The birch wood, the acacia wood. That spruce we don't need. And we'll get some saddles in there. So we'll also get this other 9 TNT. So still a couple of things on our list. We still need to find a jungle. We haven't found one of those yet. We also need to find, hopefully, the packed ice. And what else do we need to find? We also need to find Mega Tiger, and that is what we're missing. So let's continue on and take a look at this mesa. The sad thing about this is I'm going to take it all down for clay, because I want to use a lot of clay in my my lab base, and we'll probably use a lot of this red sand too, because I do think that that's a cool block as well. So really happy, honestly, that we've managed to find one of these. Plus, the clay colours we can't get, for example, like blue and stuff like that. There is tons of hardened clay in the mesa, so you could just dye it, and it's no problem. What is going on with that? That doesn't look right. Some weird, strange things going on here, that's for sure. But now, the perfect thing to happen would be if there is a jungle nearby, either on the edge of this mesa or on the edge of the desert. Just something that we could really use. And I probably could do a bunch of exploring around here, because it seems that we are in a warm climate biome. We've found savanna, we found mesa, we found desert, so we should find a lot of things sort of in this general area that are warm climate biomes. Let's see. Now, depending on if we run into something else, will determine where I put the portal for this area. I'm thinking about taking a boat here, actually, because it's kind of separated off. There's the beginnings of a forest again right there. So why don't we jump in a boat again and kind of see what's over here. Been doing a lot of walking and boating on this journey. Oh, Roger. Don't break my boat. Yeah, you're struggling out there, huh? Let's see, now I've got to get another one going, which is a darn shame. There we go. Now let's try this again. So we've got a forest over there, which is fine. I'm not really looking for a forest though, it has to be said. I've seen enough of those on my travels. Stop breaking my boat, dang it. So let's continue on this way. See what we get. The sky is doing crazy things, as sky typically does in this game. And that's because of the biome transition, that's all. It's kind of going up and down and up and down. This looks as if it actually hits ocean this way, so I wonder. So let's continue on around here and see what we have to see. Not too much, it seems. Just a lone tree all on its own. Let's see what we got over here then. Looks as if it's kind of forming into a peninsula, maybe? Peninsula. Got more of those forested mountains. Sun is setting actually, as quick as that. It was going towards nighttime again, which is a darn shame. But this is a big mesa. We're not going to be wanting for clay again, that's for sure. This is a huge mesa. Although I do know that when they do spawn, they're like the size of the ice plains biome. They're really big. So it doesn't surprise me that we've bumped into one that is this big, honestly. So clay forever. Well, certainly the hardened clay. Maybe not the regular clay, but we can't be choosy on this. You can't get much better than this, honestly. Still kind of sailing around and seeing what we can see. Probably gonna jump into bed soon though, and kind of get to sleep again. Sort of a looks like an island off that way, maybe. And we'll continue on this way. Sometimes I think it's a lot easier to do it via boat, just to kind of get an outside view. Oh, this is different. This is indeed different. This is extreme hills over here. So this must be the end of the mesa on this side, at least. Let's get the bed down. I don't know where Roger's gone. I hope he hasn't died. But he's not teleporting to me. That worries me a little bit. It has to be said. I have a feeling he may have drowned by mistake because he was out there in the ocean. Perfect. Jungle. Oh yes. Still, despite the excitement of the jungle, I'm still pretty bummed out about the fact that we lost our friend. I will tame a new one. Oh man, the terrain generator's kind of screaming at me now. So you may wonder what I came here for. I came here for jungle saplings, melons, as you can see over there, and cocoa beans. This is why I wanted the jungle. So, up we go. Let's get us some melons. In fact, I'm going to silk touch the blocks. So, melons now spawn naturally in jungles, which I think is a great change, being as mineshafts have kind of had their rarity increased somewhat. So, it's pretty cool. This might be the ideal place to set up a portal, honestly. Jungle, mesa. There's a lot of useful things here that we could kind of make use of. Kind of two biomes that you don't typically see too often anymore. So we'll probably set up a portal somewhere nearby. Actually, right here looks like a good spot, honestly. So, we also want jungle wood too, although the saplings would kind of suffice on that front. So let's cut down one or two of these. I'm also going to bring back cocoa beans. We'll cut that down. There we go. Cut that one down as well, and we'll probably cut one down over here. So this is the jungle edge biome. This is a new biome that was added because before, jungles didn't really have... They were such an extreme biome, is the best way I can put it, compared to other biomes. And the problem with them was, when they faded off into another biome, it was very extreme and sudden. So they added sort of like an edge biome to sort of graduate it out into other biomes a bit better. And I think, on this evidence, it looks pretty cool, honestly. How are we doing on saplings? Not too good, it seems. So, let's get a portal hooked up right here. And not going to bother with getting all fancy. And I'm probably going to whip up a quick base here too, because we're going to be coming back here fairly often. Obviously for the hardened clay, you know, the jungle stuff, things like that. So, you want to go in there, pig? I wouldn't. Are you going to test it for me, pig? Alright then. So let's see where we spawn. We will almost definitely not end up... Oh, God. Wait, no, this is perfect. We spawned in a nether fortress. Oh no, how you get any better than that? Because before, I didn't have a route to collect the nether supply. So if I hook up these two portals with the lab portal, then I've got a route directly to a nether fortress. Pretty much everything is kind of converging around this portal. We have a mesa, a jungle, and a nether fortress all together. That's perfect. We'll probably do a bit of exploration further down the road into that. We seriously not got any saplings? Not at all? That's kind of disappointing. May have to cut down one of the big trees. I was trying to avoid that if possible, though. There we go. We'll cut this one down, see if we can get anything. So at this point, we actually do need the ender chest to be back down again. Let's put the things that we have with us away, so we don't need melons anymore. Still do need jungle saplings, but we're here. We also found the Mesa Biome. So all we need to do now is find packed ice and podsol, and then we've got everything that I wanted. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much of anything over here, so we may have to cut down a big tree. A slight change to the jungle trees is they actually have branches now. They didn't before. There we go, got a sapling. But yeah, looks like we lost Roger. Pets in this game, they just don't last. Which is why I don't typically bother with them too much. Oh, that's a deep hole. So it looks like I'm going to have to cut down probably one of the big trees to actually get what I'm looking for here. Because one sapling isn't enough for me to take back for sure. So I'm going to try and cut these down, and I'm probably going to whip up a quick cabin here. And I'll probably make my way back off camera, honestly. And I'll probably forge a connection between the lab portal and this portal. I would go back to the lab portal, but I don't believe I've got any coordinates of the lab portal wrote down at the moment. So I can't really do anything on that front, so it's just going to have to be the walk back for me, I'm afraid. But before I do go, I am going to do a little bit more exploring, just in case I run into anything worthwhile. But it looks like we may have to wait on the packed ice and pod sol. But that's not too bad. I got the main things I was looking for. Because melons, for example, I didn't have. There's a sapling right there. The melons I didn't have, which were vitally important because I need to get splash potions going. The dark oak so that I can get above the nether for the gold farm. These were the things I really needed, and we found them, so I'm pretty happy with that. I may also look into, as I say, cutting down one of these big trees because we're not getting many saplings at all from any of these, really. So, probably looking to doing that. How many have we got? 3. Well, let's keep on breaking these leaves, and hopefully we'll, I don't know what happened to the tree there. Is that new? Do they sometimes, like, generate with bits missing? Is that new? Because I've never seen that before, but that tree looks kind of chewed up, honestly. I don't think I did that, did I? I can't remember. That slightly worries me, actually. And there may be some jungle temples and things in here to check out too at some point, but that will probably be for another day. We'll go on a mission throughout the jungle in a separate episode because we have been getting on a little bit here. So if I find anything else interesting, then I will probably tell you guys about it next episode. The only things I could run into now is a Mega Tiger and the Ice Plane Spikes, and I will probably do a quick clip of that for the next episode if I do happen to run into either of those two. But what I'm going to be focusing on now is getting a cabin established here and making my way back pretty much. I am going to encircle the mesa one more time just to make sure that there are no other biomes that I've missed, and I'll also release the world download after I've done that, so there will be a world download down below, so you can go ahead and grab that and check out all the new things that I have found, including this mesa, the jungle, the roofed forest that we found, all of that sort of stuff. You'll have access to everything that I've collected here as well, so I hope that you enjoy that. I know that I'm sure many of you will be. So I thank you for watching today, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.